I've lost a lot of money in real estate because I did not pay attention to these deal killers. I got 4 deal killers that you need to pay attention to, and the most important is number 4. So number 1 is the comps. Even if you're buying a single family house or you're buying an apartment building, or it doesn't matter what kind of asset, you need to really pay attention to the comps. That is a like for like. What does that mean? Right? If you're buying a house that is 3.2 and it's a 2-story built in 1990, make sure that your comps are around 1990, 3.2, 2-story, okay? Around the same type of property and the same year, okay? Number 2 is the area, all right? Are you in the same area? If it's a single family house, right? Are you in the same neighborhood? Are you half a mile away? Make sure that the area is the right area, right? If you're buying a multifamily property, make sure that you're also buying, it's the same kind of class, right? It's the same area. Is it going to be an A class, a B class, C class? If you want to know what those are, just check out my other videos where I talk about A class, B class, C class, and D class areas. So you need to make sure that you're also checking on the areas, okay? The third deal killer is going to be your value add. And what do I mean by the value add? So the value add, again, I'm going to talk about multifamily, I'm going to talk about single family. On a single family, you look at your comps, and it says, if you see pictures of it, something that's sold, it'll have maybe a brand new kitchen, granite countertops, they redid both bathrooms, and they have hardwood floors, and they did a really nice job on the landscaping, okay? Now, you got to do the same value add on the property that you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and make sure you have this upgraded kitchen cabinets, granite, upgraded bathrooms, okay? If you do it wrong, right, if you start adding a third bathroom, you add a 2-car garage, and you start adding all this value to it that the market may not price it right, where you're going to spend all this money and you're not going to get your money back. So you got to make sure when you add value to your property that it's equal or maybe a little bit better than what your comp is or the competition that sold. Same thing with an apartment building, right? We have an apartment building, and maybe you want to over rehab it, right? Maybe your max rents are $800 a month, and you want to rehab it for an apartment building that the rents are $1,500 a month, right? There's really no reason to go in there and make it like gut everything, put brand new cabinets, granite, brand new flooring, beautiful bathroom, right? You need it for $800 a month, right? You got to give it the value, you got to remodel it for that particular area, for that particular building, right? Maybe all you need to do is stain the cabinets. Maybe just change the countertops or clean it up. Maybe you need to just paint the walls and change the carpet to laminate flooring, and that's it. You don't have to go crazy all out with brand new cabinets, granite, redo the bathrooms, okay? You got to check your rehab, right? What kind of value you're going to do to the property, okay? But the most important part, the most important deal killer that I didn't follow, I've messed up on the comps, I've messed up on the area, I've messed up on the value add, but the one that I've messed up the most on, and for me is the most important, is the purchase price, right? You got to make sure you get a good purchase price. People ask me all the time, what's the number 1 strategy? And the number 1 strategy is a good purchase price. And you can go check that video out as well. What's the best strategy? So you get a good purchase price. Then if you mess up a little bit, right? Maybe if you add too much value to it, right? If you over rehab it, maybe you bought not in such a nice area, right? Or your comps, you didn't do a good job with your comps. It's okay because you got a really good purchase price where it allows you to create some buffer, some room for you to make some mistakes. You don't want to make those mistakes, but mistakes will happen, right? What happens if you go over budget? Sometimes you don't know that, right? You definitely don't know that until you're in the project and you're like, oh my gosh, right? I'm going to go over budget. So those are the 4 very important deal killers that you have to be conscious about, okay? It's the comps, for the area. On a single family, multifamily, it's going to be what kind of area you're going to be in, a good area, bad area, not so nice area, what kind of value you're going to add to it, and again, most important is going to be your purchase price. If you get the right purchase price, it allows you to make some mistakes, gives you some buffer, and you don't lose your shirt, and even if you screw up, you can still make money. That's why every time I want to buy a different kind of asset, say I want to buy a warehouse, I need to make sure I get a really good deal. I got to get a stupid deal. Got to be a good deal, because if I screw it up, I want to make money. So the most important is your purchase price.